screenplay from it and bring it to the screen. And I know a lot of people say no. I just want to have it as my book, and the movie will never be as good. While I agree the movie will never be as good, I still think that you don't have to watch it. You don't have to. But I think that sometimes they do a good job, and either way, you can watch it just to judge. Like, oh, they should have included that part, or why did they take this artistic move or that artistic move? I do like to watch a book to screen, even when I don't like it, because I like to complain, I guess. But when I do like it, I'm like, wow, they really did it. Even when I'm reading a book, a lot of times I'm casting who would be this person, who would be that person. So I think we need more books to TV, more books to movies. Alright. I have 10, so that was one. Number 2. Committing to an ARC, which is an advanced reader's copy. A publisher will send you an ARC, and you're supposed to read it and review it in a pretty timely manner, because it's a free book, right? That's kind of the deal. They can't make you, but that's kind of the deal. And I think that committing to ARCs kind of sucks, because then it puts this demand on you, and you also feel a little more obligated to try to like it. And I get whatever it's called, where like once I'm told to do something, I don't want to do it. Pathological demand avoidance or something like that. So yes, committing to an ARC personally for me sucks. I do have a NetGalley, I just don't get on there because I'm like, no, because if I get it, I have to read it. I have to review it. And that kind of takes some of the joy out of reading for me. Bookish Unpopular Opinion number 3. You should DNF more. If you're not, what did I get on my phone? I always set my phone down like after I wipe the counters and stuff, and I was listening to my audiobook, and then I also set it on the bathroom counter. Oh, distracted. Yes, you should be DNFing more. If you get like set your personal, I know I'm gonna like it by. Mine used to be 100 pages. It's more like, it's less now. Maybe it's 50. If it's maybe I'll do like 75. If you're not feeling it, don't do it. Don't waste your time. Unless you can read it for, like, you can get joy out of hating on it. Go ahead. But if you're like, this is not for me, just DNF it. You're a grown up. It's not for school. Don't DNF. If you're in school and you're supposed to read a book, don't DNF. But, and that, one of the ways you feel better about that is A, if it's done ARC, B, if you didn't pay full price for it, especially if it's from the library, just DNF. You're not feeling it. There's a better book, so why would you be wasting your time on that book when you could be reading a better book? DNF more. Bookish Unpopular Opinion number 4. I did not used to totally feel this way, but I do now. You can rate and review a book that you didn't finish. You can. Now, I don't think this is just for people that pick up a book every once in a while, but for avid readers. And if you think it is poorly written, not just a once you start just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks with your readers, you should have sorted that out. Number 7. I think debuts can be amazing. I love reading a debut. A lot of people will be like, well, that's a debut, so it's probably trash. I've read plenty of debuts that, even if it's not great writing, you can see that it's about to be, that it's getting there. Like, I see what you're trying to do. Or some of them are straight up masterpieces. Some of them, their debut is their best book. So I do think you should pick up a debut, and if you like the debut, usually if you stick with that author, it's nice to know, like, I was a day one. I stuck with them from their first book and just kept reading it, watched them grow, and watched their ideas. And yeah, granted, like, every once in a while, if they write a lot, they'll write one that you're like, that was not my thing. But you get what I'm saying. Bookish, Unpopular Opinion. Number 8. Personally, I think we need more author tea. I want to see more author hot goss. What do these people even look like? Half the time we don't even know what they look like. What are they wearing? Who are they dating? What are the scandals? I think we need more of that. I would follow. Just a couple, like, just give us one TikTok channel that's like e-entertainment, but it's book entertainment, or give us one YouTube channel or Instagram page that is dedicated to author drama. There's got to be author. I know they tend to be like introverts, but there's got to be some. Bookish, Unpopular Opinion, number 9. I think brand new books cost too much. And I'm not saying the author should get less. I'm saying somebody at the top is taking too much. Because what the heck is a $35 book? I don't got it. I don't got it. Almost. Probably, if there's 100 books up there, there's more than 100 books up there. If there's 200 books up there, I bet you 10 of them are new books. And I'm not doing that again even. Like, I did probably 2 Barnes & Noble trips this year and did like full price to it. That's stupid. I need to get back on my, like, going to the library sales, just renting even, and going to the Goodwills and stuff. If I keep my eyes open for long enough, almost every book on my TBR eventually shows up. And if it doesn't, and I still really, really want it after 6 months of pining, then maybe I'll order it on, unfortunately I still use Amazon, but I get, like, used, so that a person is getting profit. Anyways, books cost too much, and I think that is somebody at the top scraping off more than they should. Number 10, my 10th bookish unpopular opinion is that you shouldn't lend your books out. You should just give them to who you want to give them to. But if you want that book back, don't count on it. So I don't even, if it's special to me, I will either, you get the recommendation from me, you're welcome. Or, if I'm like, you know what, I like that book, but I think they would like it better, just keep it. Just keep it. Or get them a copy for their birthday. But don't lend the books out and expect them to come back, because they just never do. They never do. So those are my 10 bookish unpopular opinions. Let me know if you have any, if you agree or disagree.